Hi. So this is a reading for Aquarius, and welcome to my channel, Aquarius. My name's Simon, if you haven't seen me before. I'm a psychic medium and tarot reader. And so here I am back doing a reading for you guys. So let's see what the spirits have to say to Aquarius at this time. A reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus spirit. What can you tell us about what Aquarius can expect coming in the next few days, next few weeks as we head towards the end of July and into August time, Leo? So the first card out, the Three of Swords. So it obviously feels painful. And some of you may really still be healing your hearts over a situation which involves three of you, or there could be a third party. It could be a three-way link in family as well, by the way. But a lot of you Aquarius people are feeling hurt. And do you know, behind the facade, I think the tears are very real, that some of you are crying. Because I can only see that you're there like a tree. And as a tree gives, a tree keeps giving, and eventually we just take it for granted that the tree's going to be there and it's going to continue giving. And somehow, Aquarius, I feel like you've become a tree. People know you're there, but they're also walking past you. Well, that's how you may feel, that people are not paying enough attention to what you've got to say. They're not hearing you. And it's like I want to bang on the table for you and say, silence, silence. Let our beautiful Aquarius speak. So there is definitely a soul searching here and pain. And here we have you, my love. You Aquarian people acting as water at the moment. I think that you are trying to heal the world. I feel many of you are very busy actually trying to understand your part in the healing. And many of you may be therapists or working in alternative trades, jobs. You may be also working on the psychic level with people who are broken-hearted, and you're doing that because your heart's broken too. And Chiron couldn't heal his heart, so what he did, he went out and he healed other people's hearts. And that way, he lifted the pain from his heart. And at those moments when he's helping others, he's helping himself. He's also healing his heart. So some of you may be of service at the moment, working in a service industry. But however, I feel, Aquarius, you're particularly hurt at this time by your main relationship, and I'm feeling that you're feeling the lack of love. I feel you need a hug and a reminder how great you are actually. You may be in a relationship which is causing you a lot of pain, and you just can't see a way to figure this out, because it always comes back to the initial same problems, and that is lack of, I think it's money, a lack of time, circumstances being very testing, and it's hard sometimes to see however you can get away or however things are going to change for the better. And so I have this inner dialogue going on at the moment with you, Aquarius, and I feel you're trying to make yourself know what your next step should be. I feel like you want to call it a day on the relationship front, but then you don't. That's the thing. You want it to change, and you want your partner to come physically closer to you. And I think that's what your partner wants as well. But there's too much activity, it's too busy, it feels too hectic, it may be very sociable when you're not feeling sociable. It feels like it's strenuous, and that on some level you've disappointed yourself, that you want to change, you absolutely want to change, and you want these emotions of not feeling good about yourself to just simply go away. And they can't. They can't at the moment because you have to face them, and face your spiritual self, if you like, the one that you look at in the mirror every day, deep inside of you, the one that you connect with when you look into your own eyes in the mirror. And your spiritual self wants you to absolutely put the past behind you now. It's done. It's done. And certain people who connect from the past, maybe siblings, maybe extended family or old friends. In some instances here, there are certain people you are going to be leaving behind. Without the glue of past family members, those relationships that are with you now, and again I come back to siblings and family, they may be detaching from you, and you may be feeling funneled further and further into the relationship you have with a partner. There's things to solve here, and it feels to me like you're preparing yourself for possibly arguments or discussions that are coming up, and you want to get your side across. You want to get your side across. You don't want to lose face. You want your partner to respect you and take you into account more than he or she does. And perhaps as well to be more in the home, actually, than your partner is at the current time. There's a certain loneliness here with you, Aquarius. And to some extent, you may be leading yourself into bad ways by maybe not paying attention to your diet or what you're drinking or how much you're drinking. You may be finding solace in drinking. But you see, that's only for some of you Aquarian people. Because for others of you, I see very much that you're exploring different subjects, seeing how they link together. Some of you may be writing. One or two of you, I think, are planning to even write a book. And you certainly have enough life experience to do that. But you know, Aquarius, the most important thing actually at the moment for you guys outside of work is to have a hobby outside of your relationship as well. Something that's just purely for you would do you the world of good. Something you can get passionate about and excited and willing to sort of wake up in the morning, have your breakfast and rush out because you're that excited about what your day is going to contain. Doing something you absolutely love. There may be a secret love here as well, by the way. This love may not literally physically be with you, but in your heart you carry a torch for someone that you were with some long time ago. I think you may be doing a bit of reminiscing here, again, to heal the heart, to heal the sadness of the loss of someone that it just didn't work out with. And now you're getting to the stage where you are, I think, questioning the value of what you've put up with. Others of you are very happy with what you've had to put up with. You're quite fine with that because you have strength in your bond with your partner, and I don't feel that you overshadow each other. It's like with many of you here, Aquarius, who are in relationships, you're actually giving each other space for each one of you to grow towards the light. So you're not blocking each other's individuality. Yes, I think somebody here, could be a couple around you, breaking up as well, by the way, and that Aquarius, you find yourself in the position where you are listening, you're perhaps now and again advising, but generally you're not saying too much, and you would like to help the couple who you see being torn apart. And I'd say it's a couple being torn apart by circumstance. I feel, you know, that you're done with a working situation, and that many of you could be finding yourselves wanting to work from home, or indeed working from home already, and you just want to continue that on. It suits you down to the ground. It's the best outcome that could have happened or could happen for you. But you so want to feel love. And I don't think it's just even the love of your partner. I think you want to feel a more loving world around you. Yeah, you do. You want things to change. Here's a major arcana. You want things to change because it's deeply affecting you, how people are connecting with each other at the moment. And to some extent, it's made your home a sad home. It's not as sociable as it used to be. You may have a partner who isn't interested anymore in keeping up with people and socializing and having friends over and so on. It could be that your partner is really like done in as well by this virus situation, the lockdowns, everything that's been gone through. And somebody here is grieving a loss as well. So the give and take of the relationship is coming up for question. One of you talks a lot and is very open, and I feel the other partner is quite shut down because they've just taken, they've just taken. I think, you see, I think your partner is a giver in this life, and I do feel they've gone out of their way to help people in the past. And then I feel that the return of the help they've given doesn't seem to match up with what they've given out. And so I feel your partner wants to just close off, shut the front door. Yeah, shut the front door. Your partner wants to just sit in his or her own company, shut the door, keep the people out, not spend money on socializing, and it turns out it's meaningless, so it's like, I'm not going to do that again. I think that atmosphere gets going, and I think, Aquarius, for you it's a bit heavy. You're not feeling quite like you want to be alone in the same way as your partner, many of you. I think your partner, who would normally, I think, take the lead, be quite bossy. You could be with a fire sign. There's quite a bit of fire here. So I may be talking to you Aquarians who are with a fire sign. That your partner is processing their take on life. And I have them going between wanting to be really sociable, like let's invite a whole bunch of friends round and get it done all at once. Or your partner's like, no, we can't have anybody round. It's got to just be us. It's got to be quiet. So it could be quite frustrating for you, Aquarius, at the moment. And home means everything to you. You could be replacing a car shortly, by the way. Or, yeah, I think it's a car. And some of you may be replacing a bed, actually. But it looks like there's alterations in the home. And you're kind of taking a back seat for a moment, I think, Aquarius, whilst your partner seems to be saying, we're going to do this, this and this. But you're quite happy not being too disturbed. Let your partner be the more active one, if you like, because I think they need it at the moment, and that creates a quieter home. There's no need to argue about things, and yet it's easily possible to have an argument at this time, or there has been a major theme that has come up in an argument, and that has caused a sort of valley between the two of you, and it seems like an awful way up to climb up the valley. Still, having said all of that, Aquarius, even though you're very different people, you and your partner, it's still a welcoming home that you have, and you will get more sociable again in the future. May take a few months though for you to actually feel it, you and your partner, especially your partner. I think you're taking space, both of you, from your relationship. You're going in slightly opposite directions with your interests. And I feel that's kind of what you need. You both need space. You need maybe a little bit of time apart. and just kind of basking in your own light, each of you. I've got the firm hand of the law as well here, Aquarius. So I'm feeling you could be having very important discussions with someone, either on the phone or perhaps on email. But it looks to me like they're very, very important discussions, because after that I see that's me done. Okay, so it looks like you're taking care of something that needs to be taken care of. It can't be avoided. And yeah, right, okay, you win. There's a positive outcome here. And it's all because you're keeping your cool. You accept you might have beaten somebody, or won a point, or scored a goal in some way. So you've got what you wanted, and it's not time to gloat, because you've achieved, you have recognition. It was a little bit fiery, but the situation's now calm. It's been dealt with in a good way, and you, like I say, have kept your cool. So I think you're walking away pleased with what's happened. And there's been gossip around this situation as well. I feel like people are completely interested in what's happening with you. I feel this could be more to do with where you work, but it could be to do with your relationship. But you've made some good points. You've scored your own goal. You've done well. You've risen above things, and people are looking to you. And yeah, you've done well in their eyes. You've won an argument, but it's not time to gloat. That's what I see quite important. Not time to gloat. So not an amazing month, but it's not a bad month either, Aquarius. I just think you're taking care of yourself, which is exactly how it should be, and giving your partner space to do their thing. I feel like a new hobby, a new interest will do you the power of good. Something you can really put your teeth into, or your passion into. And it also gives you some alone time, which is what you need. But it's an excuse to get that alone time. Some of you may work with wood. Others of you, as I say, may be thinking about writing. Not a bad idea at all. Okay, so for Aquarius, the moon cards are saying you have a new start coming. And that's also saying the answers you need are coming too. So new start and the answers you need are coming as well. I feel this is going to be a month where you're kind of cool. You're trying to keep it together within yourself. You are finding things to channel your interests into, or your passion. And you're going to get through the month. You're going to get through the month. Your answers are coming. A new start is coming. Be a little bit patient for these things to start to show in your life. But there is new horizons on the way for you, Aquarius, and that's only exciting. So thanks for listening if you've got this far, and I will see you again in the next few weeks, the next few days, and until then, until next time, Thanks if you've listened till the end, Aquarius. Bye bye.